thing. Come into Houston. Yes, we've done it again. Another way to clean your water? Yes, it is. Thank you, Houston. All right. Back to you people. Me and Houston had a small conversation. Yes, I've been studying and at the chalkboard. Yes, indeed. I don't just leave and come back without nothing. Yes, indeed. So, let's talk, people. How y'all been doing? How everybody been doing? I hope everybody been doing it well, safe. I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. I appreciate you tuning in because you're going to tune in. I appreciate you tuning in for the Mississippi Survivor channel to see what the old Mississippi Survivor is doing next. I have a series of videos getting ready to come. This one in particular, I've seen several devices and things that will help for as your prepping is concerned. And I really like them. Of course, I'm not being sponsored by anybody, but I'm doing these products because I studied them, I used it, and I know which one I like, don't like, what's the best for the application for me. And you'll have to figure out what's best for the application for yourself as well. So, saying that, I've been telling you guys about the rainwater and how to clean your water, how to filter your water. Activated charcoal purifies your water. I've been explaining these things to you, and I hope somebody's been taking note and heed to what I am saying. Because just because it looks wonderful outside doesn't mean a storm is not on the way. And that's why I'll always be. You think everything is so beautiful, and then the storm comes. Now I'm actually, how many of y'all expected this ice storm we just got down here in Mississippi? For all my Mississippians. It came out of nowhere. How are we going to be sunny, 67 degrees, and then the same night, oh, we have a weather storm, ice storm advisory. What? The sun is up, man. What are you talking about? That's the same thing they trick you with. When they put all this stuff in your face and all these games and the new channels and all the foolishness, really, because, I mean, all they do is get on TV and fight. That's all they do. But y'all love it. It's entertainment. They get online, TV, and fight. I'm like, if I want to see a fight, I can go over and carve a circle and see a fight. They fighting for free. I ain't even got to pay for it. And the shooting. I mean, man. So, I don't know how many times I keep saying, do not be blinded by what you see. Just because it's sunny outside doesn't mean there's not darkness close by. Behind the veil, people, it's some BS behind the veil. All the way down to the gardening and what they want you to do. Oh, let's register our garden. Come on, people, let's register your garden. It's for the community. It helps the population of people. And if you don't register, you're going to be taking part in the global warming. Really? Is everything global warming? Everything that they want to do, and you do the opposite of it, it causes global warming. Everything is global warming. I wonder why we just got a Earth at all. Since everything is global warming, I'm just lost. Yeah, the next thing I'm gonna be saying, stop buying white T-shirts. It's causing global warming. You got to put on Jordans or it's going to cause global warming. What? Really? Okay. These particular topics always irritates me because so many people actually won't pay attention, and they just like Noah's Ark. They laughed at Noah because Noah was building an ark in the middle of the summertime in a place where it never rained. Read your Bible, you'll see it. Now, I don't know, but what part of Noah's Ark, when all of the animals of every kind on the earth, every pair, female and male, came to Noah to be in this ark? Somewhere in there, I think I would have started believing, even if I didn't believe nothing. But if every animal across the world showed up for nothing, just showed up, and I saw this, I'm going to think that man in that boat got a little sense. You feel me? No, we just going to keep on laughing at him, keep on whacking a fool. I ain't going to believe nothing. Some people don't believe nothing until the storm comes. When the storm is in the front yard for the knock on the door, that's when they start believing. It took all of that. The animals coming to the ark would have been enough for me. How did he do that? He didn't do it. God did it. How did that happen? I'd have been so interested in just that alone. That was enough. Can I get on this boat? No. Let me get me a pass or two. I'm going to go down here to Burger King, get some chicken, burgers, and I'll be right on back. I'm going to get on this boat. Now, like I always told you, I'd rather have too much than none at all. And in my case, I would get on the boat. I'd rather take my chances on the boat than off the boat. So, a whole land, a whole, what, I don't remember, was it the whole earth or whatever it was, but all them perished except a family. Golly, really? Whew. Whew. That's insane. And I'm gonna keep repeating it until people start listening. Pull back the curtains and see what's really going on. The stuff that you need to know as a people is not being said. Like the TV show that come on, they do all the fighting, Love and Hip Hop, like that. The stuff you need to know is never showed. You got to go look it up to see it. But all the BS, it comes straight on the TV so you can see it. Don't miss an episode. Don't miss a show. It's aired every day. And I'm going to be particular about this right here, what I'm going to say. So I'm going to have to be particular about it. For some reason, for the people that understand what I'm saying, I hope you catch it, because I'm going to have to leave it like this because of reasons. But did you notice in every show and everything you look at now, they try to put at least one thing in there? The pairing of people. They try to stick one in every show, everywhere. There's got to be at least one in there. It's becoming the normal. But they want it to become the normal. That's how it's got it seeming like it's the normal and it's the right thing to do when so many people are back and defiled BS mess that shouldn't be happening. That's not of the Most High. If it ain't in the Bible, I think it should be done that. So that's another topic that's on you. I just want to watch one show where it's not in there. I just want the show to be the show and not let that be the whole show. But that's some people's prerogative, and if that's what they want to do, then they got an answer for what they do on their own. So, I talked about filtering water, just using your basic buckets to filter water with gravity fed, pretty much. Where you're putting water in the top, you got your filters in the top, and it go down to the bottom to the second bucket, by gravity, and the force of water just being up high, and you got your spigot at the bottom, and that cleans your water. That's what we're looking at. That's one of the things I went through. I went through that. Also, you can purify your water with charcoal. Also showed you the effects of rain versus tap water. Tap water is way more contaminated. It's contaminated to the highest. And if you take tap water and keep watering your plants inside your house, you will find that they're not going to grow the way they're supposed to. I know because I switched up and started using rainwater, and the leaves on the plant started getting bigger. Right. So rainwater, when I tested it, it was testing at 0. And the inside tap water was testing at 369 parts per million. Okay. So therefore, tap water is very contaminated with drugs, iron, rust, all this stuff is in water. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. I've noticed some things about clean water versus water that's not clean versus tap just sitting there. If you sit on the table and set it beside a bottle of plain distilled water and 2 in a glass, what you'll find is after a while, if you take notice, after a while, look at the bottle of water, the glass of water that's tapped. You'll notice that throughout the bottle is a lot of bubbles. You won't see that in the distilled water. It's clean. But you will see it in the tap water because it's full of junk. Let me tell you, after several times of distilling, it was a buildup of all. I couldn't believe the mess that was in the water. It's absurd. And the thing that scares me the most about that is not even the drinking of the tap water. What disturbs me the most is that you take this same nasty water and you take a shower. Your body is nothing but a huge sponge. Your body is soaking up all of this nasty, contaminated, stank, rust, tap water. You're absorbing more mess through your body taking a shower than you would drinking it. Just as bad. And you wonder why you're sick, arthritis, and all this foolishness is all this stuff that's in the water. Head hurt, neck hurt, migraines, all this junk. Because all this mess in the water. There's a lot of stuff in there, drugs and everything else. Everybody else poop and boop and all that right there. All that's in the water. You drinking somebody's mess from somewhere. You might not like John, but you might be drinking his boo-boo. I'm just saying. Because that's what it is. They clean the water to a certain point, ladies and gentlemen. We are the people. We are supposed to take it from there and continue cleaning it to our liking to drink, because it will never be 0% coming from them to us. It'll never happen. In order for that to happen, they will have to clean they will have to take up every pipe in the ground around the whole town and redo them. Because you got these clay pipes, you got clay, plastic, all kind of foolishness, and it rusts, lead. You're talking about $1 trillion job trying to get all that done. And you ain't going to get the whole trillion because somebody going to be pocketing some of that on the way. Let's fix the road. Road still look the same. Where the money at? They keeping it. That was it. So, without further ado, I have to talk to y'all before I introduce anything because I feel y'all need to know that. And I feel like if I don't continue to be who I am, I can't help you. So that's something that I have to do. I have to do this to help you. I can't cut corners. I can't lie to you. I try to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. You know why I keep it 100? They don't want me to keep it 100. Some people are cutting down. I try to be somewhat mindful of, you got to say certain things because of their algorithm, you feel me? But I try to be somewhat respectful, I guess you call that you want to call it. But at the same time, I got to tell you the truth. I'm not finna lie to you for some stinking monetization. Ooh, did I step on some toes? I said, I'm not finna lie to you just to get monetized. You can keep me unmonetized. I'm gonna make money anyway. So, I'm not finna lie to y'all just for that. I'm not finna beat up what I'm saying so bad you don't understand what I'm saying. I beat it up to I give you an extent of it. I give some respect level to an extent. And after that, I'm going to say what I got to say. So you get it. And I'm pretty sure I can describe it where you understand what I'm talking about to the point. But I am not going to sell my soul for some stinking monetization. Sorry. It ain't happening. So, you think that's what I'm trying to do? No. I'm coming to give you info and give you the truth. I had a lot of people getting on me like, hey, why you blah, 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 blah. Why you ain't doing this? Why you ain't? Because I got work to do. I work and then I do my own work. I got life I have to do myself. So when I'm not doing that, then I'll make sure I get the information out. I will. No offense. I'll get it out. Ain't nobody paying me nothing. YouTube ain't paying me nothing. So therefore, I got to handle my business. And at the same time, I'm storing up and I'm collecting things that I feel like will be helpful to you guys. So everything you see me have, I bought it with my money out of my pocket. I bought it. Ain't nobody send me nothing, which ain't nothing wrong with it. If somebody send me something, I'm all for it. You want the phone number? Send it. I will review it. And if I think it's right for the people, then I'll say it's right for the people. If I think it's a bunch of garbage, I'm going to say this is garbage. Don't buy it. Or I might even put it on the channel if it's garbage. Just saying. So, without further disarray, we're going to get ready to turn this camera around. We're going to talk about this thing. You feel me? See if we can get this thing in the camera with us. Let's talk about it. This right here, I think everybody should get one. and have one. Ladies and gentle people, introducing the vevor or vevor, whatever you want to call it, distiller. Let's tip this because I want to make sure y'all got a good view of it. This thing is so retarded. This is the vevor distiller. You got your reset, you got your power. Now, what I like about this thing, first of all, it's beautiful. It's stainless steel. I love it. I love stainless steel. I love things shining. It has a wonderful handle on the top. So you can hold it if you need to whatever, move it or whatever. But be careful because it's sealed by the seal that's inside of this thing, which I'm going to show you that as well. It's breathing right here. Breathes through here. This is where it breathes through at. This, it lets off its heat or whatever from the top of this thing. This thing puts out, I want to tell you, it's two things out. It's another thing I like about it. Not only it cleans your water, but on the cold days, it put out nice heat. So it's heating the area that it's in, and it's giving you clean water at the same time. I love that. This thing comes here. Let me show you. Spin around. This is the cord for this. And when you put this top piece on, the best to align it with this right here. It's best to align it with the plug that's on the side so you can plug it right in on the side. I got mine a little off. It don't matter because I'm going to take the top off so you can see it anyway. But let's take this off. And let's see can we get this off. All right. Pull that off, set it to the side. As you can see, it's all stainless steel. Wonderful stainless steel. And inside of there is a full line that's right here. You may can see it. Let me get you a little closer. See that full line? That's where you stop at with your water. You fill it to that line and stop. You don't go over that because of the pressure and boiling, it needs space. Just like anything. Like when you vacuum seal, your vacuum sealer needs space at the top. If you don't, it's going to pull the water and fluids that you put in it out to the top, and it's not going to seal properly. Then you got a mess. So this is a gallon distiller. This is the regular side of it where it plugs in here. It plugs into the wall. Takes a regular 110 socket. This is the other side of it, and this is the female part that plugs in the unit that's right here, which is the top, which is the whole condenser top of the unit. Let's go over to this unit here, and let's see. You go over here, and you flip this over, and you'll see that this is stainless steel as well. I love it. Stainless steel also. And under here, here's comes one of my favorites. Under this spout, you place your charcoal activated carbon packs in here. So when the water comes out, the steel, it also comes through this spout right here. And under here, you put your pouch inside of here. Put your pouch in here, up under here. And when you put that pouch in there, it hits that. And that's clean on top of clean. And that's clean on top of clean. It's sterile. Clean on top of clean. You hear me? So I'm going to show you. These are the packs right here. These are the activated charcoal packs for this unit right here. And you put that inside this spout. I think the thing was to last 4 or 5 weeks or something like that off one pack. You know, and you know this is where they're going to make their money, right? I'm just saying. Because they sell these, and I bet you they ain't cheap. I ain't looked them up yet, but I guarantee you they're not cheap. Just hold on. So, here, this, I know you can't read it. It's like a white bottle. This is like a type of acid. And it goes inside of here. I'm kind of skeptical about that. But still, I'm going to teach you how to bypass and fix that problem. But this right here goes in here like when you get through distilling, it leaves all the dirt and rust and mess that was in your water. It leaves it in the pot. So you got to clean the pot out, and you're supposed to put this stuff in there, actually whatever, or in some hot water. Put hot water into the stainless steel container to a level at a little bit higher than the dirty water. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's to clean some type of detergent. I bet it's acid though. So you got that. I'm gonna tell you how to bypass that problem. Just don't get when you distill your water. Hold on, before I tell you that, I'll tell you this. This is the first time ever I've heard of when you distill water. You know, when you distill water, you are supposed to lose a percentage of water. From this distillation alone, you're supposed to lose water. I never heard of a distiller that gives you 100% of your water. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to vevor. You get 100% of your water. If you put a gallon in there, you're getting a gallon back. I don't know how they designed it to make this happen, but I'm going to look into it. Believe that. So, again, this is all stainless steel. The charcoal packages go under this spout for even extra tasty water. And again, you put this back on here. Oh, yeah. When you're distilling, don't distill and get the whole entire gallon. Why, Mississippisurvivor? Because it keeps you from staining your unit at the bottom and putting that ridiculous detergent in it. Feel me? You can bypass using it if you just leave a little water in it. Don't let it distill the whole entire thing. Stop it where there's some water in the bottom of it so the mess will still be in the bottom. But when you let it distill the whole entire gallon of water, what's happening is cooking all that BS on the bottom of your brand new vevor stainless steel pot. Now you got to use a detergent or some vinegar, which what I would use if I had to clean it. I don't know what's in that detergent. I don't know where it came from, and I ain't going to use it. Might be distilling the water and trying to poison it. No, I'm straight. Nope. I ain't using that. But other than that, the rest is awesome. It's awesome. I just don't know what's in that detergent. I'm not going to use that. Sorry. Nope. So we'll come over here. Now, when they sell this unit. This unit is about $59 or $60, between that and $64. That is nothing for to get some clean, fresh water and a heater at the same time. Awesome, you tell me? Awesome. That's nothing. Everybody needs one of these. So, the unit also, it comes with a plastic container. I did not want no plastic because I know plastic leaches into the water. It contaminates your water. So I don't do that because I've already heard people say they used the unit and they used the plastic container they had and the water didn't taste right. So I don't want no plastic. I went in and spent the extra money and got it for $88 instead of $64, which was worth it. And I got this. I got the glass 1 gallon pitcher from vevor. 1 gallon. It don't even look like a gallon. But believe me, don't let it fool you. It's not the size of a regular coffee pot. No. The one that be on the coffee pot? No. This is a monster, and it's heavy. And this handle does not come on here. You got to put it on there. As you can see these screws, the screws come already in there in the handle. And then it has these, that see the metal at the bottom and the top? Those are straps. And those straps come separate in the package. And you got to put that on. Take them and bolt them on and put them on here yourself, which is what I did. Then you got this spout. Okay, you got this spout. This spout is for. Now I've seen people use this all kinds of ways. I think the guy that used it, I think he used it wrong by mistake because he said it was stupid. I think he had it on backwards. He put it in there like that. he said it was a funnel. That is not the way that go. It don't go like that. I looked at it, I said, he must don't know he put that on backwards. It goes like this, man. You put it on like this, face up. And the reason why I knew he had it on backwards after I put it on, because, okay, you take the unit here. Let's put the unit together. Boy, I'm still took it. That boy took me. All right, you get that in there. Now, when you come with the unit, check this out. It goes like this. And you'll see the mouth is fitting with. Okay. It's like I said, you can see the mouth of the unit is fitting right here. So when it drips the water down, it goes into the unit. This man, oh my goodness. I'm going to text him and let him know that that thing does not go like that. Then you take this off. And, oh, there you go. Slide this over. Then you take this off, then you got your cap. And I hope he don't have the video and have it like that. If y'all text me and y'all bought one, I see that, boy, I'm going to talk about you. Go like this, man. You keep it like that. They'll put in the refrigerator so it'll be closed so you don't drop any contaminants and dust and all that stuff inside of it. Guys, I am upset. I recorded a full hour and this thing had cut off at 30 minutes and I didn't even know it. I was talking down and I just looked and realized all this valuable information was told to nobody. It's all good though. It's all good. I'm telling you. So that's what we need to know on this unit. Now, like I was saying before, now bring you back over to me. I think as a people, we need to wake up. We need to pay attention to what's going on because a lot of us just don't pay attention. Now, for instance, an hour away from me over in Monticello, Arkansas, there is another town, the Monticello, Arkansas. And what happened was they don't have any power today. They don't have power. And the reason why I knew they didn't have power, because I went to the hotel to pick up a client of mine, and I looked and I realized the whole entire parking lot was wrapped with electrical trucks. And I know they don't need it where I'm at because power. Everybody here gets power. And if they didn't, we don't need that many trucks. The whole thing was full. So I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, where you guys going? He said, Monticello, Arkansas. I said, they still out there. Yeah, he said, a lot of people out. So the storm came. Like I told you guys, things look beautiful, and then the storm will sneak up on you. So I'm like, hey, why won't you just go and go to the store, get you some barrels, or you get paid, you go get BS. Why? If you're going to get some BS, get something that you need that's going to help you in a tight jam or that situation at the same time. Go get that too. Put that on the roster. Go get you some canned goods. Get you some batteries. Get you a flashlight. Instead of waiting till the last minute, now you out there at the stove fighting with John and Jacob. You know what I'm saying? You out there fighting with them for the last pack of berries when you could have just went in on when the sun was shining, it was 67 degrees, and went in on and got the berries and stuff that you need. We as a people need to wake up. We are spoiled Americans, spoiled. And it was like, I'm gonna tell you something. This is something I'm saying. I'm sure it's in the U.S. as well, but it was a little boy. He's a Chinese boy. The boy is like, I think the boy was 5, 6 years old, and the craft of martial arts and this chain thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that thing. I don't know what you call it. Nunchucks. And he was perfecting that thing so well in his movement. That did not come from watching Love and Hip Hop all day. I'm just saying. It did not. Somebody had his head in the grind, had studying and training and practicing. It take dedication and time, some discipline. Somebody had to teach him discipline at 6 years old to be able to do that to the point. He even did a one with Bruce Lee, and he mimicked every single move to the point he didn't miss anything. It was sharp turns. Everything was on point. And I was like, oh my God. If you can find this type of discipline in a child at 6, why we can't do something as simple as join together and get our stuff together? Why we can't do that? It don't make sense to me. We should be able to put back what we need. We also be encouraging others to do the same thing. This machine, I think everybody needs it. Because what is it to be able to get in here and make your own water? What if the water is more contaminated than what they was talking about before? You need something to clean this water, and then you need to get to drinking it. You need something to clean your water. You know what I mean? You got to have several options. Look, I don't believe in a backup. I believe in 2, 3, 4 backups. I'm talking about the distiller that don't work. Then I make my own, or I have backup filtration. I make my own distiller. It's plenty of ways to do it. Get to clean this water. Just have it already set up and use it so you'll know what you need to do in the case of the pinch. When a pinch comes, you should be able to go straight to it and press the buttons on whatever you're doing. What I mean when I say press the buttons, get in line with what you know you need to do to handle your business. And for more of all people, I'm talking to the men, to take care of your family. And more so, if you don't even do it for yourself because you don't care, do it for your family, your wife, your kids. And like, I don't want my kids to have to deal with this or suffer in this. So I'm going to make sure I make provisions so something happen, they still going to be just fine. I don't have a wife. Oh, I'm looking for one though. I have a potential. I'm just saying. But, I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking. Oh, I do want a wife though, for real. I do. But if that's me in that stand, I know when I did have a wife, I'm divorced now. But when I did have a wife, I made sure that if something went on, my wife could tell me. All of my kids are grown and gone. They can tell you. They was like, oh, we wouldn't worry about none of that. Why? Because I had them prepared, and I was teaching and training them at the same time. I was teaching them solar. I put up solar. I'm gonna show you. I was so serious about the situation, but I let her have the house because one, my kids were there, and I know I didn't want to try to fight or take the house, and I had my children there. That'd have been just as selfish as all I do was. Because your kids can't fend for themselves, and it ain't their fault that you and mama had a bickering and a backering. That's y'all something that y'all got to clear out on your own. So I took the garage and I closed it in, and I made an entire safe area. I had it wall to wall shelving for all my goods and paper towels. I had my TV and all that stuff. I had that running off solar. I carpeted the room as well. I did a lot of stuff for that room, and I kept stocking up. So my kids, hey, they knew the business. When I bought water, I bought a lot of water. When I bought canned goods, I bought a lot. You buy a lot of whatever at that time you needed to get. That's how I handled that situation. See? But again, man, if you want to do it for your family. If you don't want to do it for you, think about your family and think about what they're going to deal with. Also, think about if they got any illnesses or anything like that, or sleep out machines. How am I going to keep this sleep out machine or whatever breathing machine running so I can take care of my family and that they can have what they need. You also ought to think about some way of refrigerating different types of antibiotics and things like that, because the actual medical refrigerator is very expensive. But if you can afford it, go get it. If you can't, find another way to do it. Find out what the temperature is for that type of thing and get your refrigerator or something, and find something that you can make that temperature and keep that type of antibiotic or whatever in it, or whatever medicine, because certain medicine has to be a certain temperature all the time. So that's something else you got to be careful about. You hear me? All right. Now, it's very important that you take care of your family as being the head and man of the house. You must do that. Now, if you don't care, I'm going to stop talking to you, tell you to slide out the way, and I'm going to talk to this lady. Listen, ladies, if you got out here with kids and you by yourself and you got somebody that y'all consider not a man, if that's what you consider it, that's what you think it is, my advice to you is to stock up on things, because it's going to be harder for you as a woman to navigate in those type of situations, because people would prey on weaker or women, period. So you have to be safe for you and safe for the kids, and be smart. Stock up while the sun is shining. Stock up your food, batteries, make sure you got flashlights. You can go to Harbor Freight and buy anything. Them folks will give you a flashlight. I'm serious. So start getting you some flashlight, get you some good light. I mean, just take your time and just research and get you some lights that'll last a long time. Just turn them on and let them stay on until they completely die. Some rechargeables, and see how long they last. So you'll know what application you can use this light on, and how much you can use this light, because you've already done it. You've already put it to the test. I'm not going to advise oil lamps because of children. Yeah. You can, if you feel like your kids you got them trained enough and responsible enough to know not to be around or touch it, that they can burn the whole house up. Because if you knock that thing over while the flame is in it and it break, that mud is going to follow the fuel. So you got to be careful about stuff like that. So I'm not going to recommend that for you. If that's something you want to do, that's going to be on your own recognizance. But you guys definitely are going to have to be safe. Take care of yourself, meaning your health. Watch what you're putting in your mouth and in your body. That's going to cause you a health issue where you can't provide or take care of your kids. If you don't have no backup, no help that's coming, which I don't, you need to be taking care of your health and your strength that God gave you. Everything, hands, nails, everything, take care, because you need all this stuff to make it. If you ain't got no backup, if you get sick, you got to go to work sick because you don't have anybody else. Like, hey, babe, just stay at home and rest. Let them know you're not coming. I got you. I'm gonna take care of everything, and I'm gonna take care of you too. Until you get back on your feet. That's being a man. Now, that's how I feel about it, personally. So, if you want to be there, be there. If you ain't, get out of the way. It's just that. Now, single fellas, such as myself. You may be able to be a helping hand to some other people. If you see somebody that's single like that and really needs some help, try to help them. Not for reasons, just help because you want to help and you genuinely want to see them be cool in that situation. If something happened, you know they good because you already showed them what they need to know, and you know what I mean. You supplied them with some things and trying to tell them what to get and whatnot. It's cool. Not for an agenda, just to help. And you know what I mean. So this water distillation, I love it. Wonderful unit. I got a lot more stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys, but my main thing is that we wake up as a people and have some discipline. I seen a little Chinese boy on TV. No, he was Japanese, and he perfected the craft at 6 years old. Did some nunchucks, yeah. He perfected that craft well, and that took discipline. It took somebody teaching him discipline and patience and training him to do that. And he perfected the moves of the great Bruce Lee to the T on TV, move for move. And I just feel like that's something that we need to get our minds right. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to enjoy yourself. It's okay to enjoy life. That's what you're supposed to do. You're crazy if you don't. Because life is short. We're here for a short period of time. Enjoy life, love God, and prepare for unforeseen things. God said, be vigilant and be prepared. Watch. 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 See what's going on. Nobody's going to do it for you. Watch and see what's going on. Wake up. Take the veil down and see what's really going on. Take it down. Look behind it. You're going to see all the baloney. Fructose corn syrup is killing a lot of us. It's diseases everywhere. I've never seen so many diseases in my life. I've never seen so many people having strokes and heart attacks in my life. And I'm not talking about because they old. I'm talking about young folks, 30, 35, 18, a stroke. Who has a stroke at 18? Now, some people got genetic problems. Oh, that's different. For regular people, it's the BS you eat. My blood pressure shot up one time because your boy decided he wanted to eat a sub from Walmart, one sub a day with a medium-sized bag of chips. That mud had me tired, dizzy, and some everything else. I'm eating all this yeast, all this compressed salt, and then eat a bag of salt. Mississippi Survivor, you stupid. I had to see it. I'm like, what? What? Okay. Seriously? So we gotta be, like, for me, I think it's stupid, and I say I was stupid because I had to be mindful that Mississippi Survivor takes care of Mississippi Survivor. So if I get sick, ain't nobody finna come and pay nothing or help me do nothing. My parents will help me. I've a very supportive family, but outside of that, no. It's not gonna happen. So I have to be mindful of what I do and how I take care of my body in order to do what I need to do. And again, I say, just because you're skinny does not mean that you are more healthier than I am. I'm just bigger than you. Doesn't mean I'm more healthier, that I'm not healthier than you are. I've seen skinny people have heart attacks and strokes too. I've seen some of them just as bad a shape that they want to be. So it's not tax exempt for anybody. That's anybody just eating wrong altogether. It's going to catch up to you. It's okay to eat what you want sometimes. Then you have to have a lag in there and say, hey, well, I need to do something about this. I need to go ahead and eat right or try to flush my body out. I drink a lot of water. I make some amazing different things I put together: celery, cabbage juice, ginger root. Simmer those things together. I drink them. It helps with all types of diseases and fights all types of stuff that you wouldn't believe. Beet juice is awesome. I love it. The benefits is off the chain. You need to try it. You need to read about it. Research it. Research. Look it up. You're going to see what I'm talking about. A lot of people, you got the answers in your house, but you don't even want to look at the answers. You got the answers. Look up the answers. Look it up. It's free. We got a University of YouTube. Look it up. Google it. It's there. There's plenty of stuff that you need to know. I wonder about this. Look it up. Look it up. You are responsible for you. Look it up. You want to better yourself. Do something different. If every stinking year you in the same position, in the same rut, making less money, still struggling every year, do something different. Wake up. Do something different. I might lose some people behind that, but oh well. Do something different. Do something different. Ain't nobody paying me that no way, so it don't make no difference. No problem. Do something different. And change your life. Do something different. It'll change your life. Try it. Try it. If I've been mowing the yard sideways all year and it's been burning up my grass and I got it notched down on one and it's burning my grass up and I'm running to the side and got it in the main part of the sun, I'm cutting it too low and it happens every year, stop cutting the grass sideways. Let the handle up on the thing and do something different. How about letting it up and watering it? And that analogy is for us. Do something different. I dare you, do something different. Do something different with your life. You've been running around talking about life sucks. Man, God gave you this life. He had to give you nothing. You didn't even have to be born. So why are you saying it sucks? He gave it to you. Do something with it. Do something different. First of all, the problem is you ain't putting him at the head of it. Put him at the head, then start moving. Worse without face is dead. Do some work. Do something different. Make a move. I guarantee you, you'll be happy. Get rid of leeches off your life. Get rid of that. Leeches on your life. Get rid of the leeches on your life. Get rid of the people that don't mean you no good. If the job you got, they ain't doing nothing and they ain't trying to give you no raise, and there's a job you hate and you standing there depressed at the job, leave the job. Go get another one. Fill out an application while you on that job and get an interview and go get that job and leave that job. That means you don't never lose a dock. You move from one point straight to the next one. You ain't never missed a check. You move right into the next job, ready for the next check. You got to do something different, man. People always sitting around having a pick. These are this. I don't know if it's the generation or what's. I don't know what. This no. Because it's young and old. Wait a minute. The society has gotten so freaking sensitive, like little girls or so. Oh my God. Johnny said that my eyelashes are too long. I'm going to have to put in a lawsuit. Man, shut up. Shut up. Stop crying about everything. Man, just get up and do something different. And stop being so sensitive. Dang, you ain't married to none of these people. Ain't nobody got no business having that much effect on you and controlling you, that your life that much just because they said something. I'm going to prove you a point. I'm going to say something to you. Here you go. Check this one out. You're going to love this one. Billy's online. He said all kind of mean things about me to other people, and I just don't know what to do. I know what you do. Get offline. Ain't that a revelation? Turn the computer off. Hit the button on the right-hand side right there. And turn the monitor off. Go get up with your sensitive self and go find something else to go do. Wow, you letting a computer control you. Because if you ain't on the computer, you can't see what he writing. And who cares what he writing? Is what he writing gonna change your life? No, it ain't. Whatever he said, is it true? Do you know it to be true? If it ain't true, don't worry about it. Who cares? Who cares what Johnny said? Hit the button, turn it off. You should, look, go wash some dishes or something. You ain't here to worry about what this boy is saying. Go on your dishes pile up. Go wash your dishes. And sit down and get you a budget together for your life for the 2023. Put a plan together and a planner book and say, this is what I'm going to do so I can come out wonderful at the end of this year and do something different in my life so my life can start going in a different direction. Go to church. Go to church. Give God some glory, some praise. Do it somewhere in the backyard, wherever you want to go. Go do that. Let the head be the head, and then you move on down the line, and you write your plan, you do your work. God will see your work. He will see you moving to try to make something happen. You doing your part. Then that activates God, and God's going to do his part. The part that you can't do, he gonna do because he see you trying. You think because you sit down there and have a temper tantrum and say, well, God down the line, man, whoop, 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 that ain't gonna do no good. None whatsoever. 1 second, please. Miss Shanton. I am off, but I'm right in the middle of the video, and you're going to see it on YouTube. So give me once. I'll be done in about 3 minutes. I just had to finish telling the people a few things, and I'm going to call you back in a few minutes. Thank you, and you'll see this on YouTube. Thank you. Bye. Okay. One of my YouTube friends. Miss Shannon. Miss Shannon. How you doing, Miss Shannon? It's just me, little old survival. Okay, anyway. Stop letting people and things control your life. The people don't have the power over you. Did you realize it's you the problem? You giving them power by feeding into their BS. So stop feeding into their BS, and there's no power to give them. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So, again, this water distiller, just look at that beautiful thing one more time. That water distiller is awesome. Awesome. I will be using that quite frequently. But I want to say to you guys, I need you to wake up. I need you to pull the veil down. Matter of fact, rip that mud off the rod. You hear me? Rip it off the rod and see things for what they are. Stop letting people control your life. Stop letting your life be the same. Stop letting it be in a rut. And it doesn't have to. Do like Mississippi Survivor do. Let it go. Give it to God. Get rid of your leeches. Get rid of the people that don't mean you no good. Block them on your phone, on your social media. I really don't care what you say about Mississippi Survivor. I don't care. It ain't gonna stop me from saying nothing that I'm going to say. It ain't gonna stop me from doing nothing that I am doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep giving out content and giving out good content and good info to what people need. Whether you pay me or not, I'm still gonna do it. So it really doesn't matter. Algorithm. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I love you guys. I'm glad you stay tuned in to see old Mississippi Survivor. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I will be back with more. Can't wait to see the next trick I got up my sleeve, because I got something else. You're going to love it, people. Because I don't see a lot of this going on in the South, or I don't see a lot of people from Mississippi on YouTube that's really doing this. If it's some people, I don't see them. I be looking. I actually searched on YouTube, like YouTube people from Mississippi. I just can't find any that's trying to do what I'm doing. So I'm like, I'll go ahead and take the torch from Mississippi, and I'll do it myself, because it's a voice down here, and I think it need to be heard. So I'm gonna do that, right? But I love you guys. I mean, you know, I don't try to step on no toes, but I mean, if it stepped on a toe, I feel like you ought to say, okay, instead of just saying you stepped on a toe, that's more like it hit a nerve, and that means I need to do something different in my life. A lot of people don't want to hear, even though they need to hear, they don't want to hear. A lot of people don't want to hear what they need to do. They like to tell people what to do. But when you tell them about themselves, they got a problem with that. You doing them so bad. They play the victim role. And I call that bipolar. Narcissistic. That's what I call those type of people. I got one particular in mind right now. So stop being so babyfied. Stop being so sensitive about every little thing. Have some kind of strength behind you where you ain't so sensitive about everything. It's ridiculous. And let's pull together and get this thing done. I mean, nobody's gonna do it for you. Just saying. And those are the people those are the people that's gonna actually ignore me. They're gonna ignore what I'm saying. Not only ignore me, they gonna unsubscribe. I'm the type of people that's what they're gonna do. So, and I feel like if you do, because I told you some truth, go ahead. I'll just clean the closet out for somebody that need to be there. Because somebody's going to tell you something somewhere, sometime, and you're going to have to listen at some point. You can't go your whole life and not listen to nothing that anyone has to say. It's absurd. You got to listen to somebody, get some information, and stop being so sensitive. Get the information from the person and apply it and do something that's going to be good for your family, period. It's not that difficult. And I say the same thing every time I touch these videos, because people ain't listening. Because if they was listening, I'd have 1 million subscribers. I would. Because One person to tell the next person, the next person to tell the next person, the next person to tell the next person. So that's how it is. So I love you guys. Gotta take this call. Mississippi Survivor. And I'm out.